Guys, Britto here, welcome back to Fishing Barents. Here we are for another episode, still in our crab boat, unfortunately. Yeah, there's really not much we can do, I guess. We've got these guys we're going to pick up, probably a few good ones in the middle, not so good ones on the ends. Sorry guys, a couple of sneezes there, didn't want to do it on camera, which I have done in the past a few times. Alright, so we're going to get these guys out. You can stack, we can put them away. Get rid of this again. We need to look at where the pots are here and here. So today it's meant to be windy again, 16.8 degrees at the moment. It's not too choppy, but you can see it's starting to get a bit rough compared to what it was when we actually set the traps last episode. So hopefully it won't be too bad. Right, so let's head along, grab this first pot, so we can leave plenty of room between us and the pots, so don't need to stress too much about making sure we're on the right angle and that sort of stuff. I sort of just need to concentrate a fair bit, making sure we keep our boat straight so we don't miss any of these pots this time. So that looks like it's a pretty poor pot, to be honest. Not gonna be a great deal of crab in that one. Right, let's start to slow our boat right down again so we don't miss this guy. Just about finished, 222 kilos, so not a great deal. We can head through to the next pot. Hopefully we're going to get, something decent once we hit, say, pots 5 to 10 or so. So those 5 or 6, 7 center pots will be hopefully pretty good as far as crab content and that sort of stuff. So I've unlocked our other certificate. Where are we? This other certificate here, so we can now get the lunar bow, and we've got to do another 200 kilometers after that to get the final boat. But at this point in time, it is currently mackerel season, so we can go trawling for mackerel. So that's one thing that we're certainly going to do. We just need to get a bit more income out of this big crab boat here, and hopefully next episode we'll be trawling, but no guarantees, but fingers crossed we'll be at that point next episode. But we'll grab these pots and hope we can get some decent crab. So let's continue. We're just gonna go to bar 4, I guess. Try and keep our speed up a little bit, because you see the pots aren't full. They're still quite small. It's probably a little bit better than the last one was. And now we've given ourselves a little bit of extra room by throwing the pots out at 15 kilometers an hour. It's certainly a lot better for us. Right, they seem to be going through the crabs pretty well. They're all doing 17 an hour. Whereas one of our guys is here working, but he's actually stuck in there, which is just another one of those glitches, I guess, that we're constantly having with this game. Still to this date, it's been out for, God, I don't know, 12 months or so. Not exactly sure how long it's been out for. Probably have a look, but don't really need to at this point in time. It's been out for a fair while, put it this way, and we've still got silly little bugs, silly little glitches and that sort of stuff going on, which is a little bit frustrating, a little bit annoying. Let's just hope that when the Deadliest Catch comes out, we won't have these dramas. Right, so these guys are all pretty much blue. 20 hours, which is pretty good. We want to make sure we get the pots when they're blue. Right, so now we're probably going a little bit too quick to get to this next pot. These guys aren't too far away getting these ones finished. 408 kilos, so slowly getting better. That's what, 4 pots for 1128, so about 350 on average. So not great, but not bad either, I suppose. Sorry guys, another sneeze session. Don't know what's going on with me today. Something's definitely playing up on my nose today. I know locally where I am at the moment, we've got a fair few bushfires around. Of course, I'm from Australia, in Newcastle area, New South Wales. So we do have a fair few bushfires around in New South Wales at the moment, so that's probably playing up on my sinuses a little bit. Right, come on, let's get this one. Let's not drive past it. 450. So we're still doing reasonably well. You know, not great. I don't know what a maximum pot size is for these guys. I think it does tell you somewhere. Fishing tools, king crab. Big pot can have 250 crab in it, so no weights, but just 250 in total. So see how we're going, whether we're getting full pots or not. I don't think we're going to get close to getting full pots. But this one's taking a little bit longer, and we're sort of starting to get into the center part. So yeah, the next 6 pots I think will probably be our best pots of the string. Have to slow ourselves right down again here. Got a little bit too quick. Make sure we don't overshoot this pot. Luckily it's not too rough again today. So 96, so under half full. So still not great. Not great at all. So this is pot number 7 coming in now. Let's hope we can get the half decent one. Alright, so that looks promising again. Let's bump the speed up a little bit more. So we're sort of about 3.5 bars from neutral. Hopefully these guys won't struggle with stamina. Some of their stamina is quite low, which is a little bit annoying, but the more we have them and harder we work them, the quicker they're going to build their stamina again. So last one had what, 96 crab in it, I think. So 79, so that was even worse than the last one. When these are supposed to be good ones. I don't think it's king crab season though, so that might be another issue where go to events, doesn't say anything about being king crab season, so that's probably not helping us at the moment. Maybe if we come back during king crab season, we're going to get a lot more crab in these pots, but at the moment we're still getting less than half full, you know, only 100 crab at a time. So we'll still continue on. I'd like to do a lot more first person stuff, but unless we have like a TV screen showing me the side of the boat and the guys behind us, it's sort of a little bit hard to be able to do the first person stuff. Alright, so those guys should be nearly finished. Still 3 crab sitting on the sorting table. Alright, come on guys, let's go. We've got the boys right here. We're going to go flying past it. Up 690, 137, that's much better. So that's over half this time, which is really good. I'll be happy if we get some more of those. Obviously I'd be happier if we got, you know, 200 to 250, but you can see the pots certainly look like they're starting to get bigger in size, get more crab on the table, so fingers crossed it stays this way. So it's 9 pots out of 15 in our string. We've we've got 3,000 kilos. So we're not going to make as much as we did that last episode, I don't think, but we'll see how we go. These guys are still counting, still sorting. We're about to fly past the buoy again. Oh, there we go, right there. 99, so still not great. It's amazing how we have such a good one and then such a bad one after it. We had well over 125 and then we had hardly anything after that. Let's get our speed up. I want to go just 2 bars this time because we're starting to arrive a little bit too quick. There's a fair few. 12 on the table, maybe 16 before they started counting, so I don't know if that really indicates the size of the pot, how many crab are in it, but I don't think we can actually go. It doesn't tell you how many crab, it just tells you the weights. We've still got, you know, over 100,000 kilos of crab available before we hit our target, our quota. Right, a few more crab left. 60. That was terrible. That was really bad. I think we're still in a decent part, like here, and then it should start to dwindle off a little bit, but 60 is just not a great number at all. Right, so coming up on pot number 11, so 10 pots, and we got, say, 4,000. We might walk away with about 12,000 kilos by the time we head back to port. I don't know. I guess we're going to have to wait and see. Let's keep our speed up. Keep ourselves at 3 again. If we need to, we'll slow down a little bit. See, that pot looked quite empty again. So I think we're gonna start to see some dwindling numbers again. Unfortunately. Might get the work. We don't really need the work lights, it's the middle of the day. And the work lights are really annoying. Where are they? Searchlight, interior light, running light. Work light shines a light right in your face. It's really annoying. Right, let's start to slow down a little bit. Even start to put in reverse a little bit. Get quite close to this next pot. 150, so that's much better. That's probably the best one we've had. Certainly happy with that. We'll head through to this next pot. 4,600 kilos. Hopefully this one is another decent one, but we'll have to wait and see. So that's 12 pots down. We've got 3 to go on this string, and then we'll swing around and head back and collect the other 15. Hopefully we'll have a decent amount of crab on board at that point in time, but as I said, we'll have to wait and see, and hopefully we can get enough money from this, then also from a loan to be able to move into trawling. Right, so they're just about finished counting that lot. Only 3 more crabs sitting on the deck. How these guys going? Fatigue, stamina, they're still pretty good. It was only 96 that time, so it's still not as good as the last pot, but not too bad either. Let's have a look at our gear. So yeah, we had what, 746 to 484. So, you know, nearly double double in that first pot compared to that last one. And the pots just seem to be getting smaller again. As I said, we're starting to get away from the center part of where the crabs are supposed to be. There's a really bright spot here too, which is somewhere we could possibly look at if we need to go crabbing again. But not quite sure if we're going to need to or not. I have to wait and see, I guess. So these other guys, these other pots aren't quite ready yet, which is fine. So I might have to do a little bit of, you know, time travel, spin around circles, that sort of stuff, just to get these to hit about 20 hours by the time we go to pick the first one up. We can move through the rest of that string. So we'll get these two picked up, 97 again. Get these two picked up, and then I'll probably cut out a lot of this and come back when we've only got a few pots to go and see what our final catch is before we head back to port. Right, so another one coming up. This is number 14 of 15. I certainly think spacing them out like this is a good thing. So, you know, doing 15 kilometers an hour when we're throwing the pots out is a pretty good speed. We're giving ourselves a decent gap, and we're not sort of overfishing in the one spot, I don't think. So how these guys going? It's like another 6 still on the table. These guys are working pretty hard. They're certainly earning their money. If we go to our last lot of sales, so it's nearly $250,000 that we're losing. I would say losing, but we're giving to 136. There we go. $250,000 that we're paying our guys, you know, to help us do the job. So certainly earning their money, that's for sure. Alright, so this is our last pot. Then I said we'll do a little bit of loop-de-loop and then collect this one. But that wasn't too bad. I don't know if we can actually see. So it doesn't tell you how many. It just tells you the weight. So 508, 702, 484, 746. I think 746 is going to be our biggest. We lost a few. 221, 109. So we've got a couple of bad ones in there as well. Right, let's see how these guys go. 111, so not too bad. Let's get these guys back resting again. Also eating some food. This guy can go back to cooking. And right, guys, I'll pause the video here. We'll come back. We've got like 5 pots to go, and we can hopefully collect those, see what we've got when we head to town. Maybe at 15,000 kilos maybe, and hopefully move into trawling next episode. Right, guys, we're back. So we haven't done too bad, I guess. Through this side of things, we're at 13,000 kilos. We've got 3 pots to go. We're probably not going to make the 15,000, but you know, 14 and a half would be pretty good. So we haven't done too bad as far as pot sizes go. If we 341, 577, 400, 732, so we have best so far. 619, 785. 548, 653. So I had some decent big crab, like over in this area here, which is now, as you can see, we've probably overfished that area. So need to move on to somewhere else if we're going to continue to go crab fishing. But we've certainly grabbed, you know, a fair amount of crab out of that area. We've only got 2 pots to go, so 329 kilos, which isn't that great. Only 64 crab. Coming up with our second last pot, pot 29 in total. Second last pot of our second string. So we'll get this guy on board. See what it looks like. Looks quite empty from here. Looks absolutely terrible. Take a bit of a screenshot just to use as our thumbnail. It does look quite empty. This guy's still cooking away. These guys are still pretty good as far as stamina goes. So is he. So nothing to worry about as far as that goes. Hopefully we're going to have you know, at least 14,000, maybe 14,500 if we get one big pot, but I don't think we're going to get a big one at all. 343, so we're definitely going to hit the 14,000 mark, but that's about it, I think. Alright, so let's go full steam ahead, grab this last pot. We'll head back towards Hammerfest. Be able to take this boat back, get rid of these crabs, and hopefully upgrade, do some trawling next episode. So it looks quite empty as well, that pot. Doesn't look very good at all. Right, so we go full steam ahead, back towards Hammerfest. You can go back to relaxing, so can you. These guys won't be far away and they'll be relaxing as well. 208 kilos, so 14.1, so not great but not bad either, I suppose. So get all these guys off deck. Let's head straight back towards Hammerfest. So there's no point in re-stringing or re-putting the pots back in there because it's quite empty. Okay, this little boat's in our way. Clearly we're bigger. Get out of the way. It's like he's just, you know, stopped. I don't know why he's just stopped, but anyway. Let's look at the weather. So it's going to be, next 3 days are going to be quite bad as far as weather goes. Alright, can we go now? There we go. Alright, full steam ahead. Let's head in to Hammerfest. Get rid of these crabs. Let's get our last lot of sales. What do we have? Just tell us how much weight. 15,000. So we're probably going to get less. Probably 2 million if we're lucky. Alright, so 3.5, 2.2. Pay these guys a little bit less, but not too bad. No female fish this time. Got 2,500 above 3.2 kilos, which that's where the money's at. That's pretty good. Port reputation is good as well. Let's have a look quickly at our bank loans. 17 million. Let's take out the $17 million loan, which should give us 20 mil. Which should give us more than enough money for us to be able to purchase the Lunar Bow. Let's buy this guy. So congratulations on unlocking the purchasing your first trawler. Lunar Bow stores fresh fish in large tanks in the hull. You're able to cut, freeze, or stack these fish. And they're sold by pumping them directly from the tanks when docking at port. You'll need at least 4 crew members to operate the trawling machinery on the ship. Note, trawl doors need to be at least 50 meters depth or more to catch fish. Let's go yes. We won't do it right now. Significantly different from long line and net fishing, which involves dragging or pulling a trawl or trawl bag through the water behind the trawler. As trawling can have a negative impact on the marine environment, it is only legal more than 12 nautical miles from land. For this reason, you'll need to head to open water if you wish to trawl. Copy that. The mission waypoint has been set in the far northwest of the map. Navigate there now. I'd rather dock if we can. It's a big, big, big ship. Alright, let's go to town. On board. Do we have... None of these guys say trawling or anything. Right, let's go. Rest at crew house. Keep the cheaper guys 1.8, 1.7. Let's throw you the crew house as well. We only need 4 people on board, which is fine. Let's go to fish market. Stuff here that we can buy. We don't really need to worry about any of this stuff at the moment because they're not really fishing for that anymore. But here we can change our storage upgrade. So I'm not exactly sure how much storage we have. We can change our engines. Radar. I definitely want to upgrade these guys because it's going to allow us to unlock more as we drive along. Fishing quota is fine. We want to go with all the sensors. Okay, let's go with all of these. So the headline sensor, side thrusters already equipped. We've still got 4.5 mil, so we could probably let's go. I don't know if we even really need to do this yet. I don't think we will. Engine upgrade. We'll probably get. Let's get both of those. Why not? That's pretty good. So that's what we're going to come back to and do next episode. A little bit of. Oh, I'm going to repair the hole already. A little bit of trawling next episode. So, rightio guys. If you guys enjoyed this one, as always, smash that like button. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think of this series so far. And if you want to see it continue, just pull away from the dock here and head towards our objective, and then we'll come back next episode when we're going to start to go trawling. So as I said, if you guys enjoyed it, hit the like button, leave a comment, let me know what you think of the series so far, if you want to see it continue, blah blah blah. And if you guys haven't subscribed yet guys, please do so. It's been Britto, thanks for watching, see you again soon.